Good morning, everybody, from 60-degree Minnesota. Kind of a overcast, dreary day, spring day. That's all right. I got to do some running. I want to maybe hit a couple malls. I want to hit the oldest enclosed mall in America, which is here in Minnesota, built in 1956. And I also want to show you guys the largest mall in the United States, the Mega Mall, the Mall of America in Bloomington. We're going to be taking you there for a little bit of a tour as well today. Big Lake, Minnesota. This is where I lived for a while back in the day. This is where I'm staying now. So let's get ourselves 2 sausage McMuffins with egg and cheese, and that's it.
All right, total is gonna be $9.48 the first one.
A little bit of grease, so scrumptious. Breakfast of champions. The sausage kind of has a tang to it, and then the grease that goes along with a sandwich like this is wonderful. In the Philippines, you get like a rubbery egg. The sausage doesn't have much taste at all. That's just one comparison. All right, everybody, I just got gas in this little thing. It is 50 degrees outside. I don't know if you can see that. It does have a temperature gauge. 50 degrees outside. But I just got gas at $3.29 a gallon. I don't know if you can see those prices. Otherwise, there's $3.01 a gallon or $4.29 a gallon. 91 octane. I don't see E85 around here at this one. Oh, okay. Big changes here. We're in Hanover. This is my last town that I lived in. They used to have an old building here that was dilapidated. That might be my garage, that building right there. This is a great place to eat. It still is. They don't do advertising. It's just word of mouth. This cute little town, River Inn Bar and Grill. Awesome place to eat. If you're here in Minnesota, come and see it. But yeah, if you remember the story, I sold my house, sold my property here in town, and they wanted my garage. The house they didn't really care for. So they tore the house down. They just needed this adjoining property to this restaurant. So this is my old lot here that has now become parking lot. Parking lot. God, this looks so strange. Always does change. I remember, man, they took my trees down. That's the bad part. This is my fence I had built for way back in the day. Trex fencing. It was one of my biggest accomplishments at this residence. And that white fence we built, me and my neighbor Josh. Shorts on today, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Okay, no, what I was trying to say is, lenses that you see that I have a while, it doesn't take long to learn what you got, especially if you've been, shooting videos and camera stuff for a while. So just kind of cruising around here, seeing what's cooking, giving you guys a little. It just feels so good to be outside. That's why I'm out here babbling again. Rain, rain, rains. Heavy rains, guys. Heavy rain. Check it out. What in the hell's going on around here, everybody? Holy catfish! Just accomplishments at this residence. And that white fence we built, me and my neighbor Josh put that son of a bitch in, dug all the holes and did all the footings, and then pieced that son bitch together. That wasn't any fun. This one we had done by professionals. But that has got to be my garage right there. They must have turned it and moved it over. Changed the windows. No, those are the same windows. Those are the same windows I had. They just maybe took one out. I had a bunch of different windows. Yeah, they changed it a little bit. But that is my garage right here. They just turned. That's great. I love it. I love it. Good for you guys. I got pretty good money for this. They wanted the property. I didn't really need to sell. So I just kind of said, all right, let's talk. And then I remember at one point, man, our numbers were way off. Just like people doing in real estate, when you sell a house or you want to buy a house, you always wheel and deal. Well, the first offers, I was like, nope, you can leave. You can go now. We'll talk again maybe someday. All right, bye-bye. I'll find a real realtor. You know, we were just going to do cash deal without a realtor. And I said, no, all right, that's good. I'll just get a realtor. I'll put it on the market and see what I can get, you know. And then, you know, a few days later, the owner, the husband, called and said, hey, we kind of left on bad terms here. So let's, why don't you come on over? We'll buy you dinner. Let's have another little conversation about this sale thing. So that's what we did. We kind of kept the talks going. We got closer on numbers, and then a realtor seemed to enter the picture. That they brought in a realtor who again tried to lowball. No, that didn't work either. And then finally it was, I went to the husband, or the husband came to me, I think it was, and we did the real man-to-man. Okay, what do you need? You know, where do we need to be at? So I kind of knew that, all right, I got what I need out of this. We're going to be able to talk. We said two different numbers and we shook hands. That was it. The deal was done. We went to the realtor gal and to his wife, and we just kind of said, here it is. This is what it's going to be. And everybody just kind of smiled, and we signed and did our thing, and that was it. I got to live there. Like I said, I got to live there for the next 7 months. Rent-free, mortgage-free. All I had to do was pay my utility bills, because that was part of the deal. If you're buying this, I'm staying until I'm leaving for the Philippines. So that was a nice way to pocket, you know, money at the income I was making and stuff. 7 months of no mortgage and no rent and no nothing. Yeah, that was very nice. It's kind of rainy. I hope the sun comes out. We got a little bit of drizzly shit going on yet. Please help me. Info: have no money for food or rent. I have 3 kids. Refugee family. God bless. So there are beggars here in the United States, you guys. Far and few between, usually on the roadways, on the exits, off ramps. Philippines, everywhere. And they are in much worse shape in the Philippines than they are any of these around here. Like, this is just getting out of winter, so I don't know where that gal slept. I'm sure she has a house somewhere, so, or an apartment. In the Philippines, they live in squattervilles. There isn't such a thing in Minnesota as squattervilles. There might be tentvilles. There's really reputable hospitals all over the state. Like, this is Southdale Medical Center, Fairview, Southdale. Very, very good medical care there. You know of the Mayo, also in Minnesota. Very reputable medical clinic, hospital. People fly from all around the world for the treatments at that place. Whereas in the Philippines, there's only certain hospitals that you might recommend if you have an issue there. And even then, you may consider flying to a different area. Shit, how do we get in here? You may consider flying into a different country to get anything done, because you don't know if you can trust the doctors in the Philippines or the hospitals in that matter. You guys, this is Southdale Center. This is the oldest enclosed mall in America. Again, it was constructed in 1956, or opened in 1956. It's really squarey. What? If you look, it's a lot of straight edges. There's not much modern construction or modern waviness, curves, appealing to the eyes. This is just more manufactured, boxy, very functional. Escalators, enclosed, heated and air conditioned all year long. I can remember this art for as long as I've been around. I was hanging at this mall when I was a teenager. A big resurgence for a mall like this is when big company brand names like Lifetime Fitness comes and adds a building right onto an existing mall like Southdale Center. Like this all that we see right here is a health center. Lifetime Fitness. You can see the pool in there. And then they add a corridor, keep it enclosed, keep it kind of looking like mall. Health club on both sides. Take out these windows, tie it into a mall. Yeah, that was Southdale Mall. Weather's getting better. In the Philippines, if you go to a mall, if you go to a store and you find a product and you buy it off the shelf, it may be the last run of that product and you may never see that product again. Here, at least in the malls, if you go buy a pair of Levi's 501 button fly jeans, you're gonna be able to find that same replacement or pair in a week, 4 months, maybe even a year or so. You'll be able to find that exact same make and model at the store, at the mall, here in the States. $130 to $300, really? Okay. Look at this store. Look at this store, you guys. You got all the NFL teams. I see hockey, NHL over here. I see basketball. Looks like this is soccer. All the hats, all the pendants. Oh my word. This is just one level. It wraps around the 7-acre amusement park in the middle of this. Multi 1, 2, 3 levels. Both ways. Both ways. This is the center. This is the 7-acre amusement park here in the middle of the mall. In the middle of the mall, you guys. You see the roof, see-through for lighting, natural lighting. We keep the snow out. This is air conditioned. This is heated. This is a climate-controlled mall. That's what they call these. They call them climate-controlled enclosed malls. This mall, in comparison to Southdale there, the oldest enclosed climate-controlled mall, is that this one, rather than 106 stores, this mall has 520 plus stores and over like 2 million square feet of 2 million square feet of rentable, leasable property. What? Couple dudes strapped in. Here we go, Cowabunga. It's a surfboard, dude. It's a wakeboard is what it is. What? It's a wakeboard. I gotcha. Oh. What? Yeah. All right. That's crazy. Yeah, man. Wow. One of the big reasons this Mall of America is so popular, and that it is right across the street, basically, from the Minneapolis-St. Paul airport here. This is where Delta has its hub. Many flights in and out. Proximity to this mall is ideal for tourists to just fly in and stay at these hotels. There's 2 major hotels that are attached to the Mall of America here. And there are 50 other hotels within. Free shuttle rides to the mall. And that's what leads to half its popularity. It's 30-year longevity. Very popular mall. One of the most visited spots on the globe, they say. Okay, this is a back road off of that lake. This here on the right is fenced in, and then that boom, that big white property there. That's Kevin Garnett's old house. You're not gonna be able to see much because of the shrubbery, but all the land out there. Let's see if we can see it from here. Yeah, you see it up there through the trees. And then all the property that goes with it, a little private lake down in there. That's where Kevin Garnett lived when he was playing professional basketball for the Timberwolves for those so many years. Yeah, it's a very nice estate. It's got its own barn up there. That's where, in case the Timberwolves and the Celtics meet up, you can say that, hey, I knew where Kevin Garnett lived back in the day.
Thank you very much.